locker. He got 2 lockers. He got everything. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at that. He got all the shoes. Oh, man in the arena, haters will shit their pants stepping on the court. That's tough. He got a piece of toilet tissue up there because he is saying that he is the shit. Look at that. LeBron got everything. He got extra do-rags. And I was first. Now listen, y'all. I was really just joking when I said LeBron got extra do-rags in here. But look, he do. Bro, LeBron is the best do-rag tire in the world. It take him 1 second. He do like that, and he be gone. He got extra do-rags here. Look, he got a shoe case, 1 shoe case, 2 shoe case. He got all the orthotics, every sandal you could think of, all the shoes, all the hog maws, all the pig feet. I want some of them. All right, y'all crazy. All right. Yeah, LeBron got everything. All I got is a jersey over here and some working hands for my free throws. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all. Yeah, look. That's all they put in my locker. Working hands. Look. They said, Dwight, get down to work, man. Just go grab some rebounds. He said, here's some working hands. Show us who? Oh, yeah, this is my locker. Look, ain't nothing in here, bro. Somebody said I need a cane. Y'all better stop. I ain't that old now. Yeah, bend your knees. Kendrick ain't got nothing in his locker room. None. Oh, never mind. Okay. Bazemore. Yeah. Who wants to sit next to? THT, Young Buck. I don't know who he is going to be. Wayne Ellington. They said, hurry up. LeBron said, hurry up, boy. Get down here, hit these 3. Malik, you know, he be sure. Gasol, he got a generic locker. Look at him. He got some generic shoes. He got to get him some more shoes. Why not? He got to get some why nots. His shoe game terrible. That nigga AD, he got 2 lockers. Look. Now, do you think AD really need all these doggone shoes? Look at it, man. AD. That nigga AD. You better give me some shoes, bro. Look at all this. He got everything in here. And then this like the little chill out room. Got the ironing board in here. You know, LeBron got to make sure his jersey be starched and fresh before practice. There you go, y'all. Nothing better, boy. We were just talking about him, weren't we, y'all? Here, go ahead, your locker right here. You know, I show everybody their lockers and stuff, y'all. This Kendrick Nunn's locker. There's a room right here, y'all. See what? He ain't got nothing in there. Big 12, y'all know what's going on. How you doing? Jack Johnson. Nice to meet you. What's up, dog? How you doing? Man, y'all look at AD locker, man. He got too much stuff over here. Him and LeBron just doing. Look, all these shoes in here. AD, you need 1 pair of shoes. What brought me back to the Lakers? Love for the game, love for this city, love for the team, and just opportunity to win. You know, I think we have some unbelievable talent on this roster, and I think we have an opportunity to do something really great here again, and I'm looking forward to just coming in and just being myself, bringing the energy, bringing the effort every night, and just having fun. You know, this will be my 18th year in the league, so, you know, at this point, you know, it's all about enjoying every single moment, having my family around, being around great teammates and great people and the greatest organization in the NBA.
Fred Turner. Dwight Howard,
What's up, boss?
are you still eating green apples?
I am still eating green apples. I had two yesterday.
I enjoyed mine because of you.
Oh, that's great. I
Well,
appreciate that.
you're looking at 18 years of this now.
Hmm.
How do you keep yourself fit, and how do you hope to this helps you going forward with this new Laker team?
How do I keep myself fit?
Yeah, to be able to
Oh,
play at this level again.
oh yes, it's just always just staying in the gym, and also recovery. I think a lot of people think that you have to really just stay in the weight room or stay, you know, on the treadmill to get in shape and stuff like that. But it's all about the work that you do away from the gym. How are you recovering? What are you eating? And stuff like that. That's the most important thing. So I think as a whole, all of us understand that it's going to take us to be healthy all season for us to win. So for us, it's just making sure we recover the right way, making sure we're eating the right foods, but also making sure that we stay disciplined with our time and our effort every day. And I know for me, I have to get more rest and sleep early because I am getting a little bit older. So gonna make sure I add that into my regimen now. Get to bed by 11 o'clock.
Bill Lauren, over to you.
Hey Dwight, good to see you, man.
What's up, Bill? How you doing?
Very well. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Third tour of duty for you here, and it's been you've had some really unique experiences here.
Hmm.
Obviously winning the championship, and then also obviously the terrible tragedies you had your last year here. I'm curious what you view kind of your relationship with this franchise, kind of in the context of your career. Those 17 years, only two of them have been in LA, but I think they're probably pretty significant.
Yeah. I just think that it's like we supposed to be together. Just something about the Lakers and myself is like we were just supposed to be together. It's like I had my greatest time, some of my greatest moments, here in the Lakers jersey playing in LA. And I played with, arguably the greatest player in the NBA with Kobe. Now playing with LeBron and AD and Russ and Carmelo. It's like a dream, So for me, I'm super excited. I love this city, I think that it fits me well. And I'm just looking forward to being whatever I need to be for this team, to win. We've had experience winning together before, myself, AD, and LeBron. So I think we kind of have that chemistry. And then playing with Carmelo in the Olympics, I think it's just going to be really awesome for us. So I'm just looking forward to just this whole year. You got Trevor. We've been friends since we were 15 years old. Played high school against each other. Played on the same team twice, Orlando and Houston, and now here and LA together. So this is amazing.
Hey Dwight, Mike Trudell here. Good to see you again. Welcome back to Los
Mike.
Angeles. Dwight, you just referenced a couple of the relationships that you have with guys, and I'm just wondering. 2 years ago, you were able to, or I guess 2 seasons ago, you guys were able to fast track chemistry in a way and cohesion. And sometimes that takes a while with all these different new players. Are there keys to that? Is it part of just having vets that have been around? Like, how do you guys try to do that again and remake this team that's going to have a lot of new pieces?
I just think it's about sacrifice. What are you willing to give up to get the trophy? And I think everybody on this team has had all the accolades, possible. So I think we're willing to give up anything of ourselves, for the betterment of the team. You look at Russ, he has the most triple doubles in the NBA in history. So why not? Like we said earlier, why not win the championship? He's done everything else. Carmelo, one of the greatest scorers in the history of basketball, the second greatest scorer in Olympic history. The only thing he doesn't have is that trophy. So I think he understands also it's all about sacrifice. In my first year here, for me it was like you got to realize the way you don't just do what they ask you to do, no matter how hard it may be at times. Everybody wants to score. Everybody wants to be the person to make the front page of the newspaper. But at the end of the day, holding up that trophy and celebrating with your family and your city and all the people that you love, it just means so much more. When you experience that, it's like, hey, this is what it takes. I'll do anything to get back to this moment. And I think all those guys will feel that this year.
And Dwight, just to follow up on that, was it like watching the Milwaukee Bucks win and having the fans there in the parade? Was there a part of that you're sitting there kind of thinking, man, it was tough not to get to do that?
Yeah.
Right, the previous year.
Yeah, it was very tough. I was very happy for those guys because I know how hard it is to win a championship, and to see them come together, but also bring that city of Milwaukee together. And all the fans outside cheering, screaming, going hard for their team, and then to top it all off with a championship. I know the city was crazy, and I know that just having that here in LA, it would be amazing. All the fans here, all the people around the world who would travel to LA just to be a part of the parade and just to see what love can do. Love for your teammates, love for the sport, love for your city. Just love in general just brings people together. And, I would love for that to happen here in LA, just so everybody can see what love can do. It can bring balance and peace back into everyone's life. And I think that winning the championship here will bring a lot of balance and peace to all of us because we old and we get grumpy, so I think winning the championship will bring some balance to a lot of our minds and our hearts.
Dave McMenamin.
Dave McMenamin.
What's up, Dwight? How are you?
I'm amazing.
Great. So you said you guys are old, but you're also accomplished. When you look at this group, there's probably 5 surefire Hall of Famers, maybe 6. What will it mean to share that basketball acumen as a group as you try to tackle this challenge?
It'd be crazy. It's something that's, really hard to fathom. Just imagine seeing all of us on the floor at the same time, not on the all-star team, not on a Olympic team, not for a, like a charity game, but for an actual season, all of us will be together, so I think that's going to be great. All our guys are hungry. We want to win. We want to stay in the best shape as possible, so I think it's going to be an awesome time this year, just having everybody on the floor practicing and going hard and, understanding that it's only one mission, and that's to win the championship.
Kareem, please.
Hey, Dwight, just,
Joe.
How you doing?
I'm amazing. How about you?
Doing good. Just with the amount of veteran players on this team, what is it going to be like, balancing what you guys have to accomplish during the regular season with the larger goal of being healthy for the playoffs? Does it mean, maybe in terms of load management, less back-to-backs playing, or just how will everything balance out in terms of that?
Well, I just think that if we take care of ourselves off the court, be disciplined with our work ethic, make sure we're doing everything to take care of our bodies, we should be fine. We've all got to this point for a reason. And I don't think that we're going to get here and just stop when we have a great opportunity in front of us. But I think everyone on this roster understands the importance of being healthy, and we're all locked in. And we're all ready to go, So I don't necessarily see health being an issue for us this year. And I think everybody's energized. I think we have new life. All of us coming together and playing, I think it's going to provide new life, being able to see who we have in our roster, who's going to be playing alongside of us each and every game. I think we're going to have so much energy, it's going to be hard to contain it. I know I'm trying to contain my energy right now. I want to go get on the floor and go do a 360 windmill, but I got to continue with our conversation, you guys.
Michael, please.
Hey, Dwight.
Who is this? Is this Rachel?
Wait, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Miss Rachel.
I know the roster turned over when you left, and it turned over again this offseason, but still, just from being on the outside last year with the Sixers, Did you learn anything from watching that Lakers team or playing against them that you think would be helpful to you now that you've rejoined?
Well, I think last year is over with. I think for both parties it was disappointing to not be in the finals and win. So I don't think we even have to go back to those moments. But I think for now, the guys that we have in the locker, Laker Nation, I think last year left like a bitter taste with all of us because we know how great we can be together. So I think this year is going to be different. All of us are ready to go. And we're looking forward to bringing home that trophy and joining Rachel Nichols on the jump and talking about how we just won that trophy.
Let me go, Mines.
Hey Dwight, since the Westbrook trade a week ago, there's been a lot of discussion about him and LeBron and kind of how they fit together. I'm curious, what's your take on that? And sort of, you mentioned sacrifice earlier, and how do you see those two kind of sacrificing to make that work?
Well, we want to win, and we know what Russ can provide for our team, and why not let him do what he do? That's what he does best. You know, I think everybody has to be a star in what they do best. You know, so I know for me, rebounding, playing defense, that's what I do best, and catching lobs. So that's all I got to focus on. Russ, he does everything. He passes, he scores, rebounds, and he's going to be the best at it. LeBron, he does everything. He's going to be the best at it. So we are going to be the best at what the coach is going to ask us to do, and that should lead to a trophy.
Medina.
Mark,
Hey, Dwight, congratulations. Good to see you.
thank you. You still working out?
Of course, of
Okay.
course.
All
I'm
right.
getting old, so I got to be healthy too.
That's it.
You mentioned about Melo playing on the Olympic team. What sort of bond did you guys form there? And since then, how have you seen Melo kind of handle the twists and turns from afar of just how his career has evolved?
Well, Melo's just always been a professional. He's always worked hard. He's always given 110% on the court. And that's all you can ask. You know, there's the other side of basketball that, you know, people don't really see, and that's the business side. And, you know, some things are left out of our control. And the one thing that he's always been in control with is just how hard he works and, you know, what he does when he's training. And that's why he's been able to play for 19 years. And it just shows that his work ethic and his discipline and his sacrifice has always been there. And now to top it all off this year, hopefully it'll end with a trophy. So I think the hard work that Melo's putting in from day one has allowed him to play this many years in the league, but also he's been an inspiration to millions of kids around the world about, you know, just working hard and not allowing, you know, people or anybody to pull you down, because he had some tough years with people, you know, making statements about his career, his game, his ego and stuff like that. But instead of letting that change who he is as a person, you know, he just kept pushing forward, and now he's where he's at.
All right, we have time for two more. Let's go to Melissa Rowland.
Melissa Rowland.
Welcome back, Dwight.
What is up?
Well, so
Nothing
you
much.
talked about how much the first two stints with the Lakers meant to you. I'm curious, what are the two biggest lessons that you learned from both of those stints, and how do you apply them going into this season?
Two biggest lessons? Stay in the moment always. Always stay in the moment. And two, always stay positive. You know, you never know what life is going to throw your way. So instead of complaining or instead of being upset about it, just staying positive and knowing that everything's going to always be okay. It's going to work itself out. So those are my two things that I've always kept with me, and never taking things too personal. You know, I know a lot of people were saying, you know, the Lakers shouldn't have did this last year, and this shouldn't have happened. But it's always love. You know, we understand that it's a business, and you know, it's very upsetting at first, you know, not being able to come back and return last season. But, you know, everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. And instead of getting upset and going crazy, I stayed positive and stayed happy. And look, I'm back here with the Lake Show. So Those are my two biggest lessons: staying in the moment and always staying positive.
And final question with Dwight. Let's go to Alan Cleveland.
Alan,
Dwight, how you doing, man? Welcome back.
thank you.
Hey, I want to ask, you mentioned Russell Westbrook for a quick second. Just as somebody, a peer, do you think his game is underappreciated for what he does, what
Of
he
course.
brings to the table?
Of
And
course.
I say that because, like you mentioned, there's so many other things that he does, but usually it's highlighted what he doesn't do. So how do you think that fit will work with LeBron and AD? And then just your opinion on if his game's underappreciated.
Well, I think it'll work great. He's played with superstars before. You know, he's played with KD and James. He's played with Bradley Beal. He's played with so many superstars. So I don't think that'll be a problem for him. I think that, you know, he has been underappreciated. I think all of us really, you know, have been underappreciated. You know, but I know that we appreciate each other. We all appreciate what we each bring to the table for this team. You know, so I think, you know, having a guy like Russ who's going to get you 15, 16, 20 points a night. He's going to get you 12 rebounds. He's going to get you 10 assists, and he's going to play 110% every night. How can you not appreciate that? Well, I'm going to tell you, I appreciate you, Russ, and we ain't even played on the same team yet or played a game together yet, but I appreciate what you do, and I think everyone in LA is going to appreciate it when you're holding up that